This is what my first 5 years of business actually looked like. It was depressing. It was failure after failure after failure. There were so many down moments. There were so many moments where I should have just given up. I had to hit absolute rock bottom before any progress. Let's get into it. 5 years ago, I graduated high school, and I chose to take the untraditional route of starting a business. My very first memorable business was a power washing business. It was a physical labor business, and I used my dad's van to take my gear from customer to customer. I remember posting on Facebook groups trying to get customers and things like that, and it wasn't very fruitful at all. But when I did get a job, it was good commission in a way. The investment was like $1,000 to buy the equipment, but that's when I first realized that a physical business just wasn't for me, because there's better ways to make money out there, bro. There's better ways to make money out there, and that's why I never chose to scale that business. I still have my power washer in my storage unit. It's still packed in there, and one day I'll take it out for like washing my car. But the first few years of business were fucking brutal, bro. I was trying to figure shit out. I fell more times than I fucking, like, I took 2 steps forward and I took 5 backwards. And I was young, I was naive, but I was determined. But also, I had a hobby of modifying cars. And so I began to do that on my first car, and it was just a bad idea, because I started getting into lowering my car, and then other issues popped up, and then I had to fix those other issues, but I didn't have the cash to fix these issues, but I had the credit. See where I'm going with this? So I fucked up my credit, and then I found me a girlfriend that I liked a lot, but I was financially basically broke. And then I got this corporate job. I started selling life insurance, and it was all right. Like, I remember getting a big check once of like 2.3 or 2.6k, and then I took out my girl to an expensive dinner. But it was like all a facade. Like, that's not, like, that's not making it. Just because you get one big check and you take your girl out, that's not it, boys. That's not it. So I was broke and trying to figure shit out. I eventually left that corporate job. And as I left the corporate job, my girl left me. And then I hit rock fucking bottom, boys. I hit rock bottom. I was at my lowest point ever, bro. Ever in life. And I was 3 years into this business shit. I hadn't gained any momentum. I hadn't done shit. I was in debt. So I was like 20 steps back from where I started 3 years ago in 2020. But that's really what it is about, bro. Like, gotta fucking hit rock bottom to rise up, bro. At least for me, man. Like, some people are lucky enough to not have to hit rock bottom, but bro, I had to hit rock bottom. I had to be at my lowest point in life to grab myself by the bootstraps and my balls and make it to the fucking top, bro. So after my girl left me and I was dead broke in debt, I decided to go all in into a business I was dreaming about since 2021. So this was like 2023, right? In 2021, I had started an Amazon business, and I just foolishly gave up on it, right? I just didn't scale it. I was like, oh, where's my fucking money? I was selling used books. And I always knew in the back of my mind, Amazon is a step forward. Like, Amazon was a step forward, and I knew it, but I never dedicated myself to it. So when my girl left me, I dedicated my life to Amazon, bro. I figured it out, and it was a rough 2 years, bro. Like, I just got a regular job at Walmart. I paid off all my debt. Then I started fixing my credit, started building my credit. Then I started leveraging business credit, scaling my business. But I'm paraphrasing, bro. Those were like the worst times of my life, bro. I was depressed as fuck, sad as fuck, and I was still pushing forward. But I needed that. Like, I needed that pain to drive me to who I wanted to be. I needed that, bro. Like, I needed her to leave me, and I'm glad she did. I would go through it all again to become the same person again. Like, this was beyond worth it for me. Beyond worth it for me, bro. So, like, the first 4 years of business were just, it was hell, bro. But you gotta go through hell, bro. You gotta go through hell, because it's gonna build tough skin. And you need that tough skin, because this world is not easy. This world is not kind, bro. This world is not kind, bro. This world is not kind to you. It's not kind to the weak. And so you got to go through the fire. Dwayne from the Dry Creek YouTube channel or whatever the name is. Dwayne has this beautiful quote. It's a clip that went mega viral. And I just thought of this because at the time it stuck with me. You have to go through the fire. You have to go through the fire. You're not a blade yet. You have to put a piece of metal through the fire so many times before it becomes sharp and a blade. And it has to get beaten down. Put in the fire again. Beaten down. Put in the fire again. Beaten down over and over and over again. And that's you. That's you, bro. That young man, you have to get beaten down over and over and over again. You have to go through the fire over and over again until you become a blade worth wielding. You don't become a blade worth wielding overnight. It takes years of going through the fire and getting hammered down over and over and over and over and over and over again, bro. You go through the fire once and you ask yourself, oh, am I done yet? No, bro, this is a continuous battle. This is a continuous toughening of the mind, of the self. This world is not kind to you, bro. And you can't be kind to the world back. You think the world is going to reward a soft man that provides no value to it? No, fuck you, bro. Fuck you, bro. And that was me. And that's exactly what the world did to me. He said, fuck you, Gene. You ain't shit. Either stay at the bottom and never come back, or come back a better man. So God put me at the bottom of the barrel. I had nothing, bro. I lost my girl. I was in debt. I was out of shape. I was at the lowest point of my life. Mentally, physically, and financially. In every aspect you could imagine. My car was barely holding me down, but it held me down. I'll tell you that much. My car held me down. That was the only thing that held me down, for real, my car. And that's why I treasure this car so much now. And people tell you, hey, don't grow attachment to your car. I don't give a fuck, bro. This car held me down to my lowest point. So fuck you and fuck your opinion. I'm gonna treasure this car. And if I crash it, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'll fix it, because I was once broken, bro. I was once broken and my car held me down. Like when I was broke, my car still was there for me to get to work, for me to do Uber Eats, for me to just get by, bro. So even if I total this car, bro, I'm gonna fix it. I don't give a fuck, bro. God willing, for life. Even if it's just the frame. So if you're a young man and you're watching this video, understand that it's gonna be hard and it's gonna be tough, and it's supposed to be tough, and it's supposed to try to break you. If the world doesn't try to break you, then you're not doing it right, bro. You're not doing it right, bro. I was strong enough to never even physically think about giving up. And you gotta be the same, bro. You gotta believe in yourself to an extent that year after year, you still gonna get back up. 4 years in a row, I still got back up. 4 years in a row, I still got back up. And there was times where I was hopelessly wandering around, but God had a plan for me, bro. And God has a plan for all of us, bro. We're here for a reason. We're here for a fucking reason, bro. And as a man, I feel like my reason is to provide. I feel like that's my reason to be here, bro. And I hope that you find your reason. And I hope that you never give up. Because there's a light at the end of the tunnel, boys. No matter how dark it may be, if you keep walking, eventually you'll see a light. So fuck college, bro. Take the untraditional route, man. Raw dog it. Get out here, bro. Get out here, bro. Get the fuck out here, bro, and get to the fucking bag, bro. Taking the untraditional route will destroy you before it builds you, and that's just the way it is. That's the way it's designed to be. So don't let this world break you, bro. Remember, you are made in the image of God. You are made in the image of God, bro. You think this world could fucking break you? No, bro. You are made in the image of God, bro. This world is your domain, bro. This world is your domain. If you're not a confident person, I assure you that taking this path will make you into a confident person because you have no other choice. You have no other choice. If you take this path, you can be pussy to make it. Oh, shout out this Type S. Look at this. Shout out to Type S. You can't be pussy and expect to make it in this world. I hope that my story inspired you. Never give up, boys. I'll see you on the next one.